meal.
Order number 47. Number 47, your order's ready.
Spider,
What up?
welcome to the podcast.
FAED, man. What's good, dog?
Thank you.
I
What's
feel bad.
happening?
Last week we were supposed to record with Spider, and I like flaked.
It's all good.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
I was just dealing with a crazy hangover.
Oh,
I had nothing
Good.
important going on.
We got to have good podcast energy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
we gotta
man.
be
I
feeling
didn't-
good.
You deserve better.
Right? I took a walk today. I got water. I
Hey.
drank coffee.
And you're
Fresh today.
Yeah.
We didn't drink last night. Like,
Exactly.
we're ready to go.
We feel good.
I went
and
to sleep. I went to sleep before 1 a.m. last night, which
we
is crazy.
both worked out this morning.
Yeah.
I'm on like 3 hours of sleep, but it's fine.
Well,
I have terrible
you seem good.
insomnia.
You look great.
Thanks. Very, very kind of you. And you're no rookie to the podcast. You have a podcast yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I've been on a lot of podcasts. I have a podcast about being a dad.
That's
called
with
The
Hopper, right?
Tribe Called Dad.
That's
Is that what
right.
it's called?
Yes.
What do you guys talk about on there? Just dad stuff?
You know, we had discussed. I mean, I meet so many other DJ dads and just other dads with
Yeah.
like now with 2019 just weird jobs. You know, just trying to like make your way by using your passion or something you're good at, but not having a 9 to 5. So we thought it'd be cool to have a podcast to discuss that and like hear how other people are making it work or not making it work, or you know what they've learned, and see like
And
what
how
their stories
often
are.
do you guys drop episodes on that?
Pretty much every week.
Every week.
And we've had different people on. I mean, this guy Garrett Light that owns a really successful
Sunglasses. Yeah,
company,
yeah.
and like
That's Oliver People's son.
Yeah, he told the whole
I have
story
a
on the
pair.
podcast.
They're hot.
Yes. Oh, he makes super.
Yeah,
dope.
they're expensive.
They're probably too small for
I
me,
know.
so I don't know about those.
No, dude, the spot on La Brea across from American Rag.
Really?
That's Garrett Light.
They
Yeah,
have them
fire.
everywhere. It's like worldwide.
Yeah.
Like he was on. We've had a bunch of really interesting people. I mean, this one guy.
So
was
it's not
on-
just DJs.
Yeah.
No, we had this
Got
guy. The Instagram is Joy Chasers, and they literally just travel the world. That's it every day. Like him and his, I think, 2 daughters and his wife, like with little backpacks. I'm like,
Wow.
I can't even, you know, like if
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah.
for the weekend,
That's
and they
crazy.
just go around the whole world.
That's
And
crazy.
obviously, I'm like, how can you do this? He like sold. I think sold a company or something,
Yeah,
you know, and
for
then
sure.
that's it. They're called digital nomads and just,
wow.
you know, but so we just do that, talk to a lot of other DJs, started to do live events, and yeah. And
Well, I'll
then-
let you know if I ever have a kid, man. I would love to
Okay,
be. I'd
you
love
know.
to be a guest.
Or if you have like a goldfish or something.
Nah, sure. Can't even keep those alive. I don't think
Or
anybody
a dog. How
could
about a
keep.
dog? Let's start
No
with
dog,
a dog.
man. I'll start off with a dog
Yeah,
one
come
day.
on. The dog's hard. I mean, I
fur
guess
babies.
Dog's a baby that never gets old. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like my kid is growing up, but my dog is just the same.
yeah, he's still gonna shit on the floor. He'll never potty on his own.
I know.
So let's talk. You know, we usually have one topic per episode, and
Yeah.
I don't want to I just wanted to have a conversation amongst
Yeah.
peers.
Yes.
And I
love
just
it.
wanted to throw out a topic, and then we all kind of have our take on it.
Okay.
And I want to
sure.
talk about open format.
Got it.
Like,
the
what is
open.
what?
Wait,
what
what
does
format?
open format mean? Is because that seems to be like somewhat of a new term, like a new saying.
Not too new though. It's
Because
been
like,
around
all
for a
right,
little
let's
bit.
go
Right.
back to like when we all started DJing. We've all DJed for a long time.
Yeah.
Started on vinyl. I hadn't, you know, I wanted to be a DJ because I would see the DJ, the disc jockey at the
Right.
family parties and on vinyl, and
Yeah.
he's playing. He was just a DJ. He
Yeah.
plays freestyle and funk and house and hip hop or
Yeah.
rap at the time, you know.
Right.
And then comes the, you know, the Vice AM era,
Yeah.
where it was kind of
the mashup
It was a
era.
mashup
Yeah.
era. It wasn't called open format yet, right? It was
Right.
still just mashup. Are you a mashup DJ?
Yeah.
And then you would play the rock stuff with the 80s and the hip hop and the blends and all that stuff.
Right.
And then the EDM stuff came in,
yeah.
and I guess that's when the birth of open format came in, right?
Who the fuck came up with that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Probably the media.
I mean, I feel like it's a very radio term. Like,
Yeah.
like I remember trying to be in, you know, when I was coming up and I wanted to be in radio, and I had a college radio station, and they would make you learn all the different formats, and they're like adult
That's it.
contemporary, and I'm like, I still don't know what that is.
But
What
that-
does that mean? You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't know what
adult
open
contemporary.
format. I get it, but I feel like when you say that to normal people, they're like, "What the hell is that?" You
Yeah,
know?
but I don't think open format is a radio, because every
No,
radio
but it
station
sounds
is a
like it.
specific
Yeah,
genre.
Yeah, but it sounds so scientific. Like I wish it sounded cooler. Like, oh, I'm a hip hop DJ. I'm a house DJ.
Yeah.
I'm an open format DJ. Like it just sounds whack.
It
like,
sounds so crazy.
I'm a wild card I'm like something like weird.
Because now
different.
it's like a open format DJ. It's like you're really playing hip hop or house,
Yeah.
like in a Vegas club.
Right,
They
it's
have
just-
no
and their
patience
shit.
for anything
Yeah.
else. I mean, you could do the small sets here and there, of course.
Little rock sets and all that shit.
But it's like the hardest thing to do is be a fucking open format DJ
Right.
in Las Vegas.
Right.
Because you have, like, if you're Calvin Harris or whoever, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
Aoki, like, you're gonna go there. They play whatever they want. They get
Yeah.
away with anything.
They
can't do no wrong, right?
Right.
And the crowd is not gonna sit there and
10,000
mad
people in
dog
the
them.
room and like came just to see them. To
But
do
we
whatever the
can
fuck.
we can be in a room and we have to work harder than anybody,
course.
bro. Like we
Right.
could be in a room and I come on with like EDM to, you know, get the confetti blast as the intro, you know how that goes, and then you got the
Yeah.
hip hop table just
Mad
eyeing you
dogging
and
you.
Of course.
thumbs down
Yeah.
and flipping you off. You got the girls on the dance floor or the dudes, the group of guys on the dance floor just with their arms crossed, just pissed. And then, all right, then you go down to hip hop. And they're
Yeah.
just, all right, cool. They're happy. Now the other guys are, the other people from God knows where are upset at you. It's just
Yeah,
it's the hardest thing to keep a room
Or
full
they're
of
all
people
happy,
with
and then
different
the
tastes.
owner or the manager
happy.
is like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "Yo,
Bro.
I'm
Dude.
making them happy." Like,
I had like a table like last week, and they were popping off. They bought like a big ass Magnum, right? And,
Yeah.
like, a bunch of little like champagne bottles.
yeah,
Some like tech company, whatever. And one dude like was drunk, kept bugging me like sub focus. I was like sub focus, like dude, that's like drum and
focus.
that's like
like dubstep.
yeah, that's like
kinda
dub step, like
drum and
drum and
bass.
I
bass.
remember
or
like
something.
one track a long time ago. What was
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
But luckily, I had like I downloaded a new one.
Right.
I think for FAED University, so I just happened to have it. I was like, all right, I'll play. It kept bugging me. Finally played it. They were happy, and then 10 minutes later, it came back with a Dead Mouse request. I'm like, really, dude? Like, come on, man.
See,
But,
that's
you know.
So I was talking to
Right, I haven't
Scratchy.
played a Dead Mouse song.
I was
No,
talking
I
to,
know.
so listen, I was talking to Scratchy in the car about this today. The way we started DJing back in the day, it was a lot easier because we were in the radio era. So
Right.
people are in the car and just getting fed whatever the radio wants to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just take it. Now, the young generation, it's on demand.
Yep.
If they want to
Yeah.
hear Cardi B, they get Cardi B
Yeah.
on the
Right.
spot. They don't have to wait for anybody to play Cardi B or
I know.
or anybody, right? So now the young generation are in these clubs and they don't understand
The DJ
just going to
concept.
a
Right.
club and enjoying
Yeah.
the ride of a DJ. They're like, well, I asked for this song. Why isn't it
Exactly.
next?
Yeah.
I
Why
know.
isn't it
Yeah.
on now?
Right.
That was the dude
It's
from last
crazy.
week.
And
yeah.
I'll even say that. I'll be like, go listen to it in your car. You have
Yeah.
the ability. Go,
That's
at
what
the
I'm
end of the
saying.
club. We need one more song. I'm like, it's over. Everyone's walking out. Go put Cardi B on your phone and walk
Yeah.
down the sidewalk. And you know
Well,
what I
let's
mean?
think about it like
Radio Raheem style.
The Cardi B song is like, let's say 2 minutes long if you play like 2 verses.
Yeah.
What happens after that?
I don't know.
Do they enjoy the ride after that, or
Right.
or you know,
no,
or-
they ask you for another thing.
Yeah,
Most
no,
of
for
the
sure.
time,
Nah.
whenever I try to be nice, it backfires. You know, like I'll play the song and be like, okay, they're probably happy. And they come back, did you play it? You didn't play it? I'm like, oh, God. You know, it's like you can never do the right
So
thing.
you do a lot of like private and corporate, big, like very, very stressful events. It might like for
Yes.
me, like talk about stressful is go do a Netflix party or an Oscars
Yeah.
party. That's stressful.
We
How
did
do
a-
you deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, I know. It's like if you look at like a chart, like the stock market, I feel like it goes up and down of like how stressful it is.
But it was crazy.
Yeah.
We did a party together, remember?
Yes,
For
the EA one?
The EA
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
And like,
Oh, there was a guy pissed at me.
bro, they were pissed at us. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was pissed.
Me too.
What do you
Me
want
too.
again?
you wanted Gangnam Style. I remember.
oh my God,
Dude,
And
the
then-
whole night he was like just talking to his girl in his ear, like just talking so much shit about
Yeah,
him.
I was like- and we
his night was legit ruined because we didn't play one song.
We played actually Gangnam Style towards the end, but it
Right.
was like, damn,
It
dude.
was
And
too
you
late.
went on
Yeah.
and crushed it because you knew that
Oh,
crowd, right?
thank you. But no, I don't know. I think I played too much stuff with dirty words or something. Like, because then someone was in my ear too saying, oh, play this and that, broccoli. And I was like, no, I don't have the clean version. Is
Right.
this like a
Wait, the
corporate
same
thing?
party, or are you talking about in
Yeah.
general?
And then they were
Wow.
like, the song you're playing saying this and that. And then I was like, well, I
didn't
mean,
know that. I thought-
How
I'm
do
like,
you-
it's called This Is the New Stuff.
Yeah. How do you
But overall,
approach-
I think it went good. But I just remember a couple
No,
of
you
those.
killed it. I do remember
I was
you
like,
killed it.
oops, like,
Because I would like, we rarely do the corporate world, so it's harder for me. I'm like, I'm
Well,
so
they came
used to
in and
club
scouted
sets.
us. I remember they came.
You came in, I was like, damn,
Yeah.
this is what you play.
Like,
Okay,
you knew what the
he's
fuck you were
murdering
doing.
it.
Yeah.
I
So
don't even,
in a situation
I
like
remember
that-
thinking, damn, I don't know if I'm doing good.
Do you play for the crowd or you play for the client? Like, do you know your client?
Whatever I mean, I try to find out as much information as I can, you know, like in respect to what is this for? What do they want this event to be
what kind
like?
Of crowds
you know,
because
even like this thing I did on this Saturday, like was an Emmy party for Showtime, and they tell me all the people that are up for awards, all the people that are going to be there. I get the list. I get the type of music they want, which is somewhat vague.
I mean, that's already an anxiety attack.
Right. Because, you know, it's hard. Sometimes it's an anxiety attack when they give you the very detailed thing because you're like, oh, God, I got to have all this. Or sometimes they say, we trust you, do your thing. And you're like, oh, no, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
like, but I knew that it was not like, sometimes they want it to be a crazy party and want people to dance and want you to be a magician, even like, look, nobody's dancing, you know, make people dance. That's why we hired you and pay you all this money. And I'm like, well, yo, like people are talking and drinking and they just walked in.
Five had a situation like that where
I've had so many.
You're not making the girls dance.
Oh, dude.
But you're playing all the hot records. It's just like not our fault. The girls are just on Instagram
and a thing. And I know oh my God, I did this one for like this huge network and it was like the super boss person is there and they had like, they were sending people up like, okay, you know, the head of the network's leaving, like, and he wants to see everyone dancing. And I'm like, yo, you just booked like an entire horn section to play along to my thing. So everyone's looking at us like we're a show. So already it's not gonna, they're not gonna dance, but that's cool. I got this. Just give me a second. So I, you know, as an open format DJ, like you said,
quote unquote,
like you dip into a couple different things. I'll play a Cardi B, Taki, you know, I'll play like Snake, Cardi B, and then I'll play a Madonna song, and then I'll play and I'll see like how many people are gonna bob their heads and look at each other with that wide-eyed thing, like to Robin Dancing by Myself versus an 80s song versus the new pop song, and then go in that direction.
Yeah, exactly.
But to them, they're frantically like sending people up, and they're like, yo, play something they'll dance to, and like the photographer comes up and he's like, yo, bro, I'm a DJ also. You should play Avicii right now. I'm like, yo, I'm the one that got hired. You're taking the pictures.
Way.
Like, I should not play Avicii.
You're
Trust
a DJ
me,
also,
okay?
but you're
just because you put on Avicii, it doesn't make a magic button go and everyone starts dancing. Especially these people are like from 25 years old to like 75. You know what I mean? They all work together. It's awkward. It's the beginning of the night. Let them have some drinks. They haven't even eaten yet. Like, I know how this goes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing Living on a Prayer and more people are dancing than the other song you told me to play. You know, so it's hard. Like, I definitely learn a lot of trust yourself, but agree, like tell people
how do you
be like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And maybe like do a piece of it so they are happy, but like trust yourself, you know?
How do you deal with like the crowd or say one person or a group of people, like just mad dogging you and throwing your vibe off? Like, does it affect you?
Oh my God,
because it affects the shit out of me. I'll see I could spot the one person in the room. I could spot the one person in the room looking at me and I'm like, dude, is this really like,
I don't know why. And like, then when I'm a person in a club and you see it from the other side, it doesn't matter at all. And like, I try to get myself to remember that, but no, it'll kill me. Like,
I'm in my head and I like hate. Like, I just like, fuck the dude. Like, where can I get a job at? This DJ just sucks.
Right. And like,
it's so hard.
What is that? Yeah. It's just the one thing that just I hate it. I don't know.
I wonder if like Calvin Harris and those guys deal with that.
I think everybody does. It's same with the internet. Like, you can get 20 good comments on something and then one person says something and you're like, oh,
I saw a celebrity recently say that. They're like, yeah, you could get like 3,000 incredible comments and like 18 bad ones, and you focus on the bad ones. Like, those should bum you out all day and ruin your week. And I'm like,
it's like a human thing that you have to learn. That affected me so much in the beginning of traveling DJing, because I was like so used to just being in my own zone and knowing what's up, and then being in these different places where I had to adjust to the places, and having either the manager be mad or someone in the crowd, and like it throws me off. I've had to really get like zen about it, you know.
Or sometimes like like you said, a different market will book you, and like the booker or the manager or the owner is like looking at you like, oh, this is the guy we booked. Like, he's not impressing me, or the room's not dancing.
I get in my own head like, man, I suck right now. I'm not doing a good job. You
know what I do in that situation? Take a couple shots.
I know.
I just get drunk and I kind of like the edge kind of goes away. You stop caring.
But I've done that and recorded myself, and then listen back, and I was like, oh damn, I wasn't doing that good. And
Wait, you
I thought I
don't
was
want
your head, you're like, oh, I'm fucking killing
you
it.
recorded yourself drunk?
yeah, like
way.
I remember the whole night and being like, oh, that part I was tripping out. Oh, that's when I drank. Oh, that's when I was playing all that, and I thought it was dope, but I was like fucking up.
We need to try that, man. That'd be funny.
I've been recording myself this year like nonstop,
Yeah.
and then listening back, and then being like, oh damn, like
Yeah, but
okay.
it's also hard to because you got the crowd in front of you.
You're
so like
so right.
something might not sound good in that
I
live
know.
recording, but the crowd went crazy. You don't
Right.
You don't
or
know that in
someone's
the audio
asking you
file.
to do something, or you're going to bring the song back 10 times for a
Or someone's-
reason.
yeah,
or
someone's in your
I know,
ear.
or someone's talking to you and the song ends. But in the club, it doesn't matter. Like, I know. That's why I don't want to put out a lot of the live mixes. Because I was saying I want to put it out with, like, Mystery Science Theater. Like, I'm going to narrate my mix. I'm going to be like, oh, this is when that crazy girl came over. And she poured the tequila on the mixer, so you're going to hear this part. Okay, we're coming
but
back.
You
that'll
should do
fit
that.
your brand, though.
That would actually be good.
That'll fit you. That's a
Yeah,
spider.
you're right.
That's like a spider
That's a
thing.
spider moment right there.
But what's
Okay.
like the best, like craziest like moment you've had like doing like a private event? If you can talk about.
Oh, my God. Well, some of the...
I remember one though. The
What?
Bill Murray one.
Yeah, Bill Murray. That's a
I
legend.
can definitely talk about
Dope.
that. I mean, some of the ones like I've had to sign non-disclosure agreements,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
I'm
oh,
sure.
man, I
What
I
did Bill
can't tell,
Murray- But what did Bill
That
ask
one-
for though?
that one.
I remember you told me before.
That's
I don't
a
remember.
legendary photo.
That was like, I know. I'm so glad someone took that picture because I've had
That's
so
a
many
dope-ass
crazy
photo.
things where I'm
Moments
just
where
like,
no
can
one-
someone take a picture.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to ask anybody, but that was yeah, we were in Hollywood. I think it was an Oscar party for this big agent that he throws every year, and all these people come. It's the night before the Oscars, and it's at this hotel, Sunset Tower. It's
Yeah.
like very, prestigious spot,
No,
whatever.
for
So,
sure.
but I'm DJing the whole night. I see all these different people, and I see a lot of people at these parties, and I just try to be. I want to make them
Feel
dance
comfortable,
and feel
yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
good. And if I know something about them or what they like, I try to really go with it. But with this, it was just kind of somewhat thin dance floor. Like towards the end of the night, there was like these girls dancing and some other people and this dude that looked like Bill Murray. And I'm like, there's no way. Like he's dancing by himself and none of the girls are talking to him.
so
Nobody's
tight.
talking to him.
That's such a Bill Murray
So
thing
I'm
to
like,
do too.
there's no way that's him, but it looks like him. We're at an Oscar party, but I don't know. And then so he comes closer, and I'm like, oh, it's for sure him. That's him. That's so
Damn,
crazy.
it's
So
so
I'm like,
tight.
all right, I got to keep him dancing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing like funky kind of, 118, 120 BPM.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Footloose and all that. Like,
Yeah, and just anything from a Blurred Lines to a cooler song to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever. And then he comes over. I don't remember exactly. I wish I would have written it down. But basically, I remember it was the end of the night, and they were like, the manager and the security's like, you got to wind it down. You got like a couple more minutes. Just kind of.
That's the best thing anyone's ever told me too. When I hear that, I'm like, word.
Yo, it's so funny because I feel like a lot of the times they look at me like I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm like, thank you.
Thank you,
You know,
yeah.
this is the happiest moment of my
Yeah.
life. Like, I want to. I'm fine with that.
Well,
But, like,
we can end it now if you want, right? It's just,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I could echo. They're like, just wait for this song to end. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't need to do
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm there. They say that he comes over and he's like, hey, I want to hear another song. And I'm like, all right. I forget what he said at first. But I said to him, hey, they just said to turn it off. And he goes, if they come back, I'll protect you. Just like
So
look over
tight.
at me. And I'm like, Bill Murray's telling me he's going to protect me. This
That's
is the
tight.
craziest thing ever. And I was I'm like, all right, fine. I'm like, he's not going to see you or come over, but whatever. So I play the song. I can't remember what the first one was. And they're, going and they come over to me and they're like, all right, you got to turn it off. And he sees and he comes over, like you said.
That's so
and he's
tight.
like, hey, and he goes, I wanted him to play a song. They're like, listen, Bill, you get one more song and that's it.
Oh, shit.
Whatever. And he looks at me and he goes, you got Marvin Gaye got to give it up the extended version. And I'm like, you're Bill Murray. You're a genius. I'm like, yes, because it's like 14 and a half minutes long. And I have that edit. I have every edit in my computer for no reason. But
No, that's good.
I know.
We had a podcast about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You should
I
have
heard
every
you.
edit.
I'm on your team with that
You
podcast.
have to.
Wow.
I
Because
know.
like for moments like this.
I have
just
both
in
sides.
case.
My computer paralyzes me because I have too much shit and I can't find it or I play the wrong edit. But
But
at
at
that
least you have
moment,
it.
I was happy.
Exactly.
And so I'm like, I look in his eyes like, yes, we're connected. So I put it on and he starts dancing. 3 minutes go by, security manager looking at me like, all right, it's ending soon, right? I'm like, yeah, for sure. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, he's dancing. The guy's looking over at security like, what are you doing? 6 minutes, they come over. They're like, hey, what's going on? And Bill Murray comes back over. He goes, this is, you know, the song. It's the extended version. And they're like, you know,
So
no, you
good.
can't. And so he's like, let it play. So they go away. Go like 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Security getting so mad. Bill Murray keeps going. Finally, security comes over. He's like, I don't care who it is, Bill Murray, anybody, turn it off. We're gonna get fined by the city. I'm like, all right. So I end up having to turn it off, and then he just like, the kind of girls are starting to clear out, the party's clearing out, and I look to the left, and it's like a movie. Like he's walking into where the elevators are of the hotel, just all by himself. Like I see the back of him, like a silhouette,
Damn.
and just disappears into nowhere.
so
I'm
Like
tight,
a movie
man.
scene.
Bill Murray,
Dead ass.
peace out. 10 minutes of got to give it up.
That's amazing.
For real, man. I want to run into him one of these days.
Yeah,
like, just
and someone
randomly.
took that picture, and so then someone took a picture, and I saw them, and I went up to the guy later, and I was like, yo, please, I got to get that picture. So I hit the event person. I'm like, I got to get that, you know. So
Yeah.
she helped me get it, and I got to post it up, you know, and
man.
be like, oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
So lucky.
But yeah, I want to meet him. And then I watched that documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
And I'm like, that's who he is. Like he goes
that
and
guy.
does
Yep.
crazier stuff than that.
By
you know,
himself.
like
Yeah.
go to a frat party in
Yeah.
South Carolina and just hang out or something.
And
like,
dance and ask for Marvin Gaye extended versions.
Actually, I'm gonna check if I have that and download it.
Yeah, I
know.
need it. Send me that.
I
But
know.
yeah, back to
15
the open
minutes.
format stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's just such a loose term where like
I mean, I know it's just DJing, obviously.
Yeah,
Because
pretty
even
much,
with the
man. That's
DJ
all it
Vice
is.
and the AM thing, I don't think they're consciously doing mashup, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think.
I bet he
they're
didn't.
just-
I bet they didn't like that term.
Right.
Back
Oh, it's
then.
been around forever.
And I
you know?
remember how I learned to be an open format DJ, and also I feel like
Yo, because I remember you were kind of qualified as a I remember I forgot where I
Oh
was.
yeah,
man.
everybody
Like,
thought
did too.
I was a
Yeah.
mashup
like
DJ,
Kentucky.
like categorized.
I forgot
as
where
that.
I was, and like, oh yeah, like we have Spider. Like we like the mashup DJs. Like,
Right,
are you gonna play a
they
mashup
ended
set?
up
And I'm like,
putting me- yeah.
yeah, sure.
I know, and I get it. When I was saying I listened back to a mix like that I did 15 years
What,
ago.
Bottle Rocket?
What
Was it- was
no,
it-
that was Rocket Science.
Rocket Science.
With Graham Funky.
That's right.
That was dope, and that was like
Bottle Rocket.
He,
My bad.
you know, we did that together, but that was so much of his influence and ideas. I mean,
That was
I
like the
learned so
height
much
of
from him.
The
Just-
mashup era.
Yeah, but that was all rock. We didn't do
Yeah.
one mashup on
Oh, it
there.
wasn't?
That was
Oh, shit,
straight
I'm tripping.
rock,
I gotta
beginning to
listen to
end, the real songs.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even think
Oh,
we played a
wow.
remix. Maybe like one or two like
Yeah.
that. U2 over Daft Punk, you know, that
Yeah.
someone made like with vinyl records. But that was, but no, when I did the Power 106 12 Days of Mix Miss, hosted by Eric Dlux.
and
The-
Big Syph.
Yeah, Big Syph. That was mashup-ish, I guess. But like all I was doing, I remember at the time, we had recorded in our vinyl at the time.
Yeah.
Like me and Steve Wonder would record in all our records when Serato came out. And we'd trade with each other. So I would have the acapella and instrumental of everything that he had or I had. And I would go through and be like, oh shit, I got this Sean Paul record and I got this Yaz 80s record.
Yeah.
And they're the same tempo. I'm going to play around and try to figure this out. Oh, I got this song and this song. I wasn't trying to do a mashup. I just wanted to be a DJ. The same
Yeah.
way I used to play drum and bass music and try to mix it halftime with hip hop.
Yeah,
Stuff
yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
cool. You know, this guy RAW at these raves would do that here.
Yeah,
and
he's
DJ
legend.
Hype.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that I just thought that's what you did as a DJ.
That's
you
what I'm
know?
saying. That's my point about the open format. I just like I feel that term is just so
Yeah,
weird to
like
me.
I used to hear people take funk songs and then transition into hip hop music at shows or whatever it was, you know, and just hear them play anything, you know,
Yeah.
like, and so that's, I guess, why I was in the mashup world. But I think the open format, I think there's like two sides, like there's the pros and cons to it. Like, I think as an open format DJ, sometimes, and tell me if I'm wrong or if anybody out there thinks I'm wrong, but I think you seem to get more fans that are DJs, which is cool, but like, I don't know, like I feel like normal music people, it's hard for them to
Understand,
take in
yeah.
more than one or two things.
For
Like,
sure.
They're like, I like this world, house
Yeah.
music
Yeah,
and
yeah.
DJing.
That's why those type of
like,
DJs
they can't
have
handle, and so
fans.
DJs
No,
are
I-
like,
I
that's
agree.
dope. So like, you go as an open format DJ, and a lot of the people that come to the club are DJs a lot of the time too,
Yeah.
and like, I feel like now it's progressed into a thing where a lot of them are throwing their own parties, which is really good for open format DJs. And that's how to get booked and be an open format DJ and do your thing and be comfortable,
Yeah.
you know, from the Shaba to the do-over
Yeah, I feel like that's where, like,
to
the
everyday
direction-
people
yeah, that's where
to
it's
all
going,
that
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I love those.
And create who you are, bring it into the party and bring it around rather than the era of I can do anything, you know, and like
Just waiting to get booked, right?
right,
Because
just
it's-
waiting to get booked,
because-
and you can get lost. Like how you said, Calvin Harris, people know who it is. Like as an open format DJ, I feel grateful that I can do anything. I open for Blink 182
Right.
Yeah.
and play all rock music. I go to the Showtime or Oscar event and I play this super eclectic
Yeah.
set. I go to Vegas and I play all hip hop club, do all house. But at the same time, you can like almost blend in too much,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that you don't stand out enough. And that's why I try to, in my open format sets, at least be weird enough or be myself enough and do things that people might not like.
Yeah,
you
you
know, don't
stand
play
out
it
a little
too
bit,
safe.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least you can be somebody in the open format world, I guess, you know.
Yeah, because I think like for us as open format DJs,
Yeah.
like we play for the room, right? So
Right.
so there's been nights in Vegas where like I'll do all hip hop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
And then people are like, oh, like he's a hip hop guy, he's a
I
hip hop
know.
DJ. And there's nights where like, you know, a marquee or someone where the energy, you just see the crowd, they're like reacting to house.
Trap and
And you do
EDM.
crazy
Yeah.
just EDM set. And then you'll like people will come up to me like, oh shit, I didn't know you were a house DJ now.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and I'm like, oh no, it's just what the room wanted.
Right.
Like, and because even
Exactly.
being a specific genre DJ is tough. Like
Right.
a house DJ, what does that mean? There's so
Yeah.
many different types of house.
Yeah.
I know.
A hip hop DJ, what does that mean? There's a hip hop DJ that plays, you know, the Future, Travis Scott, Gunna
Right.
stuff
Yeah, like
that
all the
doesn't
trap-
know
the trap
the
stuff.
Wu-Tang and the
Yeah.
classic shit, or doesn't play the mainstream stuff like the, you know,
Right.
Cardi B or whatever. So it's just like
And the DJing, it's like hip hop, the style of hip hop DJing almost applies the least to the new style of hip hop DJing, if that makes sense. Like the way that we used to do doubles and mix
Yeah,
things in.
Oh, yeah.
Matt actually goes more with all the EDM shit because now, like I was in Toronto and I would go out after these Toronto Film Festival gigs and go to the clubs and it was dope and it was fun and the DJs are good, but it's more of a like you push the button to start the next record and then
Say something on the mic and
to the
drop the next-
crowd
yeah.
and shout out to your boy because there's no even like if you sometimes I try to be too artistic in those clubs. I feel like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. I'm like I'm mixing, I rolly into this
And
and,
this
that,
dude's, like,
and then I'm
rapping
like
to the songs and,
People
like,
are like,
yeah.
when's this guy gonna stop doing all this?
Yeah.
Just play, help me hook up with this girl or guy and like dance, you
Yeah.
know, whatever.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, man.
I think
So,
I think
I don't know.
I just want to salute all the open format DJs that just keep saying that word even as much as we don't like it.
I
But
know. I wish
because I know it's the hardest.
Who can invent a new term for that?
everything-
yeah,
the
but I know it's
everything
just it's the hardest
Right?
type of
Everything.
DJ. It's the hardest type
it's
of
like
DJ
everything
to be.
bagel.
Yeah,
Everything DJ.
It's the hardest type of DJ to be, and it's just like it, you know.
I know.
Like you said, just got to play the room, and I know it's easier said than done, but don't let that one person in a room bum you out because they're gonna
man.
try, and it's
I
gonna
know.
work.
Yeah, Eric.
Oh, I've had people
But
try
just-
to turn against me. Like I was doing, like you said, the high pressure. This was one of the highest pressure ones I've ever done. I was freaking out. Like the craziest people I've ever seen in my life at this place. Like the richest, most powerful people from just like, how are these people all in the same place? Like if a bomb got dropped, it would be like crazy. Like
Yeah.
everyone's gone.
Every big company's gone.
And the way the guy was talking to me, like when I walked in, telling me what to do and who was going to be there, who turned up, didn't even come, some of the people he was talking about. But just, it was super crazy. There was no end time and like all this stuff. And like, I didn't know if I was doing good for the beginning. And like, then like they announced this thing and I'm supposed to go into this big dance part. And I wish I could say, I'll tell you after some of the people,
Yeah.
but like, this one woman who's like a famous person I've seen on like a lot of stuff, but like everyone's having fun. And she comes over and she's like, you know, you keep switching the song so fast.
oh my god!
And I'm like, oh, here we go. And I go, oh yeah, I know. But I go, that's how I do it. Like everyone's having fun. I'm not trying to just play a song. You know what I mean? I'm doing it in the right way. I'm trying to be like nice.
Yeah.
you
She
know?
has no idea.
And she goes, no, you're cutting it off. You need to go back to the other song. I go, no, first of all, no way. I'm not
Yeah,
going
you
back
can't
to
go
the other
back
song.
to the other
You
one.
need to play this. You need to play this. I go, no, I'm not going to. She goes, no one's having fun. Look around. I'm like, everybody is having fun.
Yeah.
So then I see her
Oh,
going to
see,
the crowd
dude, this is
and trying to
crazy.
like turn people against me. She's like pointing at me and
Oh
saying
my
stuff.
God.
Wow,
And she's
that's
like
terrible.
a really famous person talking to other famous people. And I'm sitting here thinking like, fuck you, bitch.
like is she like a businesswoman or celebrity?
She's a celebrity from being on a show where I think you like start drama with people anyway. So it's like a funny.
So she's just one of them.
And so I'm like, yeah, but she's become super famous now from all this other stuff. And so I'm just looking at her like, why are you doing this? You know, so I go, no, it's cool. You know, like, so she goes, you need to play Empire State of Mind. And I'm like, I'm not even in that zone right now. I'm playing like Uptown Funk or something. Like, it's fun. Just chill. I'm going to play everything. Like, I'm playing Whitney Houston, whatever. And then she goes, I'll give you $1,000. You play Uptown Funk. You play Empire State of Mind. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, boom, here you go. Put it on. Of course, no $1,000.
Oh, my God.
But it was such a high profile thing. I'm not going to make her. At a club, I'd be like, you got to give me the money.
No, she would have went to the client and said.
I'm not going to make her do this.
She would have went to your client and said, hey, I asked for a song and he tried
so
to charge me $1,000.
Boom, put it on. Same thing. You know what I mean? It was fine. People were having fun, but like, it's the same.
Did you make sure you played the entire song?
Now look.
Oh, God.
She goes, now look. And I go, yeah, it's the same thing. She goes, you're fucking crazy. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this lady's trying to fight with me. I go, I'm fucking crazy. I go, you're fucking crazy. You're coming up to me in the middle of this party. I end up getting in this whole thing with her. I'm like, you're coming up to me. You're saying all this shit. Like, I'm like, it was just like a whole thing. And I'm like, we're good. Just let me do my thing. You know, like, Jesus Christ. So I don't know. Eventually she left me alone. And then like 20 other weird things happened. Where like,
damn,
some other dude that I guess is this really big famous person, but I didn't know who he was. I'm not good at always picking him out, but he was standing next to me and playing this bongo drum and telling me what to do also. He's like, you need to play the Hawaii
bongos. Matthew McConaughey?
Yo, pretty much. Like, it was just like, you know, he's telling me he makes beats. And I was like, really? What's your name? And he tells me. I'm like, oh, you're that. Okay. And then I'm like,
oh, you're Bill Gates.
Yeah, basically. I was like, oh, okay. And then he's like, you need to play Hawaii 5-0 theme song. Like, I used to know Mark Ronson and AM, and they would do this and that. And I'm like, yeah, me too. But like, they didn't just play the Hawaii 5-0 theme song, dog.
And it was
like,
also 15 years ago.
Yeah. And like, you are like, I don't know what's going on right now. Like, so it was just so eventually of hammering me away. I played it and it did not get the reaction he thought. I felt like an idiot playing Hawaii, you know, but luckily I had some mix. I had planned it out. Like, I thought a couple steps in advance. So I was like, okay, I see the BPM. I'm mixing the Cure or something. It's like a you know, and like made it work. But yeah, I don't know. Those are some weird stories.
Stressed out listening to the story.
Yeah, that was a stressful topic, but it was good. And
yes, a lot of stress, but
and it sounds kind of crazy, like us not complaining, but like venting about this shit because we have like such an awesome job, but it's just like, hey man, like any job.
Bag for that party too, right?
Yes,
you said
that was one of the most I ever got paid
too.
for that that party. It was like pretty crazy.
Yeah. You earned your money for that. That's for
I know.
Sure.
I was like, oh my god. But yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. I feel like when you get paid a lot, which I'm very thankful for, I'm not complaining. It puts an extra level of pressure where you're just like, oh my god, like, you know, I want to do the best job ever,
for sure.
And I want to give them what they think that they're paying for, and you know, it's a lot. It is a lot of pressure.
You showed up in a tux, bro. That's what they paid for.
I know.
You did your job.
I know. I mean, I try to just be real calm with the event people tend to be the more stressed out, you know, because they want everything to go good.
Yeah, because their job's on the line.
Yeah,
because I do like a couple of private parties for celebrities, and like they're on edge the whole night because they want to make sure.
Oh my god,
everything goes smooth.
So
or
I
else
just
they
try
get yelled at.
I'm super calm to them. It's like being a dad. You know what I mean? It's like we'll be in a crazy, stressful situation with your kid. You're like, you got to be cool no matter what. You know what I mean? So you're just with them. You're like, nah, we're good. Like, doesn't matter.
Calm down.
You know, Jeff Bezos is like tripping out right now. Like, I know what he likes. You know what I mean? You're thinking in my head, like, I don't know anything. This is crazy. I'm freaking out. But I'm like, we got this. And then but that's the thing. We've been doing this forever. We've been training for this. You know what I mean? And so if you just trust yourself and go in on things that you think are dope, like, then it's going to be good. Rather than trying to really, that was a mistake I made even a few weeks ago. Like, I tried to over-listen. At a party, I was getting paid a lot, and I over-listened to this lady, and she fucked up my whole set. It was like, play this, play that, play that, play that. And then she's like, nobody's having fun. I'm like, because I want to be like, because I listened to you.
That was the event planner?
No, it was the woman's party and her friends. Okay. So I wanted to listen to her, but I think they were in their own head of like, because I had a whole meeting with her and done exactly what she wanted, and it wasn't working. And so
I feel like in a situation like that, if it was her party and my whole set got ruined, I would feel better because it's like, all right, like, I hope this lady knows she just ruined her own party. Instead of like, instead of like me ruining the party on my own, and then the person that hired me is looking at me like, what the hell is going on?
I know. It's
losing
hard.
the crowd.
I mean,
No,
I've
it's
had-
just dude. It's like the most.
But clubs too. I mean,
mental
I've had so
fucking
many
game.
bad club experiences or getting pulled and
Yeah.
all that. Could be another episode, whatever
yeah,
you
we
want.
can talk about
I
that.
can talk about that forever.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming by, Spidey.
Oh yeah, thanks for
Thank you,
having
sir.
me.
Of
Finally,
course, man. And make sure you check out his podcast, A Tribe Called Dad.
Yep.
That's right. Hit my Instagram. I'm always putting up my, fun
At DJ
videos.
Spider.
At DJ Spider, DJ SPIDER. No Y. Everyone thinks I spell my name weird or something.
Just a spider.
Just a spider like
DJ.
the fucking insect.
Just a spider. Okay.
Thank you, my
Nope,
brother.
man.
All
Thank
right.
you, bro.
Peace.
Peace.